Good afternoon and Happy New Year, family of God. I wanted to start this new year off with this thought: blessed to be a blessing. Let me say that again. Blessed to be a blessing. Somewhere packed between Jesus calming the storm and Jesus healing the woman with the issue of blood and Jairus' daughter is the story of Jesus healing the demoniac. Very familiar story. You know it. It's in Luke's Gospel, the 8th chapter, verses 26 through verse 39. The story goes a little something like this. Jesus arrives into the region of the Gerasenes. He steps out of the boat, and the Bible says that a man who was demon possessed approached Jesus and fell at his feet. The Bible says that the man, check this out, was naked. The man did not have a house to live in. As a matter of fact, he lived in the tombs. Okay, let me help you. He lived in the cemetery. Didn't get that? He lived in the graveyard. The Bible also declares that he was shackled on a regular basis. But he was so powerful that he was able to break the shackles off of his wrist and off of his legs. The Bible says they did so because they were attempting to subdue him because they could not control him. And Jesus's dialogue with the demoniac, the brother, he suggests to Jesus that he is possessed, or that his name rather is Legion, because he is, if you look at the exegetical work of the text, Legion means a regimen of 3,000 to 6,000 soldiers, which suggests that he was possessed by 3,000 to 6,000 demons. And as we suggested earlier, he could not be controlled. So in his dialogue with Jesus, he wants Jesus not to throw him into the abyss, the text says, but that if Jesus would allow him to them to go into the pigs. Of course, Jesus allowed them to do so, and after he cast the demon into the pigs ran off the cliff. The folk who were responsible for the pigs got upset, went into town, told what Jesus had done. They came back to town, and guess what they experienced? The man was sitting, and check this out, he was clothed and he was in his right mind. The Bible says they were afraid, but then it also says that they asked Jesus to leave the area. Yeah. So Jesus simply packs his things, go down to the shore to get into the boat, and guess who shows up? Guess who shows up? The man who had been demon possessed, who was in his right mind, showed up, and he was ready to follow Jesus. This is what Jesus says to him. Jesus says, no, you don't need to do that. This is what I need you to do. I need you to go to your home, to your town, and I need you to tell the people what the Lord has done for you. Man, blessed to be a blessing. This story shows us a man who was possessed by demons, who was not in control of his faculties, who was not in control of his inner self. And when he encountered Jesus, Jesus gave him the ability to control his inner self. We call it inner peace, among some other inner tranquility and his inner stability. He was blessed to be a blessing. Can I offer you this thought? Let me just offer you this. Oftentimes we hear the word blessed or blessing, and we immediately start thinking about materialistic things. We start thinking about cars, we start thinking about homes, we start thinking about money, we start thinking about clothes. We think about all of those external things. But don't you know that you can have all of those things and your mind be confused, your life be disrupted and distracted by everything that's going on around you? Your whole world can be completely out of control, and you can have the car, the house, the money, the clothes, and everything else, but your mind is not stable. Let me offer you this. Let me offer you this word blessing, or to be blessed, which is deeper than materialism. It's all about one having, again, that inner peace. So it really doesn't matter what's going on in your life around you. You can still stand tall and walk in God's greatness because you have experienced that inner peace, that inner wellness, that inner presence of God in your life, where you can look directly at God, and everything else that's going on around you, guess what? Means absolutely nothing because of the connectivity that you have with God. Listen, I first of all want you to do this. I want you to experience that true blessedness on the inside. And then what I need you to do for the new year is I want you to be a blessing to somebody else. What are you saying, Pastor Tillett? I'm saying I want you to help others around you experience the same blessedness of God, that inner peace, that inner connection, that peace we often say that passes all of human understanding. And I want you to take it a step further. I want you to take that inner peace that you have and demonstrate it with an outer blessing to somebody else. What do you mean? This is what I need you to do. I need you at the drive-through at Starbucks, the drive-through at McDonald's, or wherever you frequent, and the car behind you, I want you to make sure that you pay for the person behind you, because you're going to be a blessing to somebody else. Check this out. Find a restaurant, go into the restaurant, find a table, point out that table, and tell the receptionist or whomever is there waiting as you come in the door that you want to pay for somebody's meal. I want to be a blessing. But the only way that I get to that place is to, first of all, have that inner stability on the inside. And once I have that inner stability on the inside, that inner peace on the inside, then check this out. Then I am able to do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. Whew. I have so much more I can say about that. Time won't permit me to do it. I just wanted to come to you for a few moments and say, as we are jumping into this new year, as Jesus was a blessing to the demoniac, I want you to be a blessing to somebody else. That's our goal this year. We're going to be a blessing. We are blessed to be a blessing. God bless you.